much for coming and supporting the Wilmington Drama League. These kids, I have 19 of the best kids, in my opinion, that have ever done a pillow play because they've worked so hard. We have had snow, ice, weather. We've gone through the ringer of things, and they've been troopers, and I'm so proud of them. And I thank all the parents that are here that have trudged through the snow and the ice to get them here, so thank you very much. I wanted to let you know that the next pillow play is going to be Porridge Gate, and that's going to be April 11th and 12th. 11th is going to be here from 10 and 2. We have actually quite a few members of our cast here that are also in Porridge Gate, so come back and enjoy that show. We're also run by donations, so we would really appreciate if you wouldn't mind. We have a donation jar over there to make this able to be free to the public and to keep our expenses down, so we really appreciate it. So thank you again, and enjoy Frogspell.
Do you have the book? Yeah, I have the book. Do you have the ingredients? Yeah, I got everything at Whole Foods. Figures they'd sell Eye of Newt. Organic Eye of Newt. Now give me that book. Are you sure this will work? Shh. Bubble, bubble. Barney rubble. Please don't let us get in trouble. Eye of Newt and fur of dog. Lizard's leg and bump of log. Turn a Nora into frog. I don't think it worked. Oh, it worked. Want to do another one?
Bless you. No, I mean we call her Mitzi. She's my daughter.
Well, whatever you call her, I have a citation for her.
Oh, how lovely. I'm always so proud of her when she wins awards.
Not that kind of citation. Miss Margaret Malvern is guilty of vaulting Wishwood traffic code 116.4 section 5.
And what is traffic code 116 and all that other stuff you said?
To it, the Kingdom-wide speed limit under ooze shall be 5 miles per hour. Miss Malvern rode her riding her bike at 16.4 miles per hour.
Well, what do you expect? It's a Red Ryder carbon frame bicycle with a compass in the frame and this thing that tells time.
That may be, but she was still speeding.
But how could you not speed when you're riding a Red Ryder carbon frame bicycle with a compass in the frame and this thing that tells time?
Listen, ma'am, it's none of my business, but why would you buy her a bike like that to ride in Witchwood?
Because she wanted it.
Do you give her everything she wants?
Why, of course. What a silly question. Now, how much is the fine?
15 guilders.
There's 45. That'll cover the next couple of times as well.
But, ma'am,
I have to run. There's a sale at Old Navy, and Mitzi's giving me a list.
Wait, you do know the dress code, don't you, ma'am? To wear all Jason's pants and shorts. Let's be measured no less than. Good morning, Helga. Good morning, Lucia. Did you hear? Did I hear? Everyone's talking about it. Turned into a frog is what I hear. That poor child. Who would cast a spell on her? I can't imagine. I think I'll make her my strudel. A strudel? What that girl needs is something that will reverse the spell.
Hi, Mom. How is conjunctivitis?
Oh my word! It's worse than I thought. Your son is under a spell too? He is?
I am?
Can't you see? Oh my! He is! Someone has enchanted him. He's lost his fashion sense.
Oh, man, there goes my lifelong dream.
What's the Witchwood edition of Project Runway? Boy, I'll make a nice riddle. I've got a delivery for you, Miss Money.
Please, just call me Penny, Lou.
All right, Penny Lou.
No, my name is Penny. Your name is Lou.
Well, anyway, I've got that box of books for you.
Say, Lou, do you ever just want to get in that big brown truck of yours and go see the world?
Well, I crossed the bridge last year to get some Doritos, but other than that, I'm not going to give it much thought.
It's just that I read all about adventures. Someday, I'd like to go on one of my own.
Well, you do drive that sweet bookmobile.
Yes, but the speed limit in Witchwood is 5 miles an hour.
Don't I know it? Officer Martin cited me for jogging the other day.
Look at these books. Harry Potter, Died Virgin, Insurgent adventures.
I'll tell you what, Miss Money.
Penny,
Money Penny.
just Penny.
Well then, I'll tell you what, just Penny. If you decide to go on an adventure in that bookmobile, I'll hang up my brown hat and come with you.
Someday, Lou. Someday.
An adventure at 5 miles an hour. That would be something.
Good morning, Albert.
Good morning, Helen. How's your niece this morning?
Well, it's funny you should ask because Gabby has a major attack of
Perhaps it's allergies. It's not allergies, and it's not a cold.
She thinks someone cast a spell on her.
Well, of course. Someone cast a spell on me. I sneeze every time I say the word that starts with the letter C.
The letter C?
Correct.
Why don't you just avoid words that start with C?
I could do that, but it's not as easy as you think. You can't be under a spell. There must be a
Scientific explanation.
Well, while you try to figure it out, Dr. Einstein, is Nora at home?
She's up in her room, but she won't come out. She won't even talk to me.
Teenagers, am I right?
Catch. You guys later. Nora!
Geraldine, Jerry, we got the call.
We're coming, we're coming. Keep your skills on.
We got the call. We're going to the show.
What do you mean we got the call?
My little sister's first job is being a dragon.
As the bad puns of the dragon. What's the job anyways?
I don't know. We're supposed to meet the employer at the dark forest at sundown.
Oh, that sounds professional. Do we get a retirement plan, medical insurance, medical insurance for the employees in the dragon business?
It's not about the medical insurance, sis. It's about the adventure. Now, dragon, ho!
Why do I think this is going to be a very long day?
That song is wrong. It's perfectly easy being green. The hard part is eating flies.
Good morning, Nora.
Good morning. Good morning. Don't you mean ha ha ha, you're a frog?
Actually, it's good morning.
I'll just bet you did.
Well, well, well. Look who it is. Hey, Kermit, what's a frog's favorite game? Croquet.
At least my name's not Kermit.
At least I'm not a frog.
No, but you're definitely a puppet.
I've been seeing. Brittany, I have a job for you. We'll talk. Hey, Froggy, isn't your father Albert Einstein?
As a matter of fact, he is. He happens to be one of the greatest scientific minds of modern history.
Well, if he has such a great mind, how come he doesn't know how to use a comb? Yeah, or conditioner. Good one, Brittany. Hey, what's white on the outside and green on the inside?
A frog sandwich.
Ooh, I've got one. How did the frog violate the dress code? The dress code? Really, Kermit? She wore open-toed shoes. Get it? Open-toed?
A frog is not a toad.
And Kermit is not a comedian. Now, come on, girls. We've got evil plans to make.
You know, Brittany, after your good morning, I expected a little better from you.
Well, it's just that Mitzi is... Oh, she... Brittany!
I know it, so it's true.
Yeah, I'm a frog. What happened to you?
How do you mean this?
Did you lose your fashion sense?
I guess that's what people keep saying. I guess I'm under a spell too.
Hi, guys.
Oh my gosh!
When they said frog, I didn't think it'd be a frog.
I'll never be able to host a game show.
But God, you're not under a spell, Gabby.
You're joking, right? You do realize they sneeze every time I say the letter C.
That's a pain.
You bet it is. I have an audition for my dream job of newscaster tomorrow, and I can't communicate correctly.
You mean you're unable to speak properly?
Oh, yeah, I'm not able to speak properly.
When my spell gets
worse. I just saw Brittany.
Oh, that Brittany. She's so annoying the way she always does whatever Mitzi tells her to.
I know, right? She's mean, annoying, and just generally unpleasant.
We've got to do something about these spells.
What do you have in mind?
Well, we could go to the Wishwood Bookmobile and check out a book titled The Big Book of Spells such as turning people into frogs.
Is there such a book?
Sure there is. I saw it shelved between Go Dog Go and the Cat in the Hat because it's a secret treatment room.
Well, get going, boy. You've got to check out that book for us.
Helga, did you bring the strudel? Of course, Helen. We can't have a meeting at the Witchwood PTA without strudel.
Never mind about the strudel. What are we going to do about my son? And my daughter?
And our niece.
What's the problem with all your kids? My Mitzi is just fine.
What's the problem? I'll tell you what's the problem. My Roy has lost his fashion sense, and he wants to host Project Runway.
And our Gabby has unexplained sneezing condition. And she wants to be a newscaster.
And Honora is a frog.
Oh, what?
That's right. My daughter, whose dream is to host a game show, has been turned into a frog.
Sounds like a spell to me.
Well, of course it's a spell. They're all under spells. The question is who cast them.
Well, it can't possibly be my Mitzi. She's a perfect angel.
A perfect angel. Last week, she stole all my chalk.
And the week before, that she ate all my strudel.
And the week before that, my Roy had a fashion sense.
Amira, it seems your daughter is the only one who is not under a spell.
And she is an evil prom queen.
Look, there's a simple solution to your problem. Albert, you're a scientist. Discover a cure for Gabby's sneezing.
Well, I'm already working on
And
something.
Lucille, you're an inventor. Invent a defrogging machine for Honora.
Well, I would, but the thing is...
And Helen, you take her shopping at Old Navy. They have a wonderful selection.
And what am I supposed to do?
You make strudel. Meeting adjourned.
This doesn't look like a very sanitary place for a business meeting.
Geraldine, we're a dragon. We live on the edge.
Is this our OSHA-approved workspace? Is there a fire extinguisher? I don't see a fire extinguisher. We're a dragon. We don't put out fires. We start them. Are you Jared?
Gerald H. Dorado, a dragon extraordinaire at your service. I do birthday parties, I do communions, I do
Never
weddings.
mind about all that. I got a job for you.
What's the job?
See this book? The Big Book of Spells, such as turning people into frogs? Yeah, we want this book to disappear. You're supposed to take it and hide it in a dark forest and guard it with your life. Well, that certainly doesn't sound safe. And what do you mean by we want to disappear? Who's we? It's none of your business who we is.
Hey, does this have anything to do with Honora being turned into a frog?
Honora? No, I don't think so. I mean, why would somebody cast a spell on Honora?
She's your friend, isn't she?
Look, just do the job and tell your sister to stop asking me so many questions.
You can count on us, Gerald the dragons, whether it's striking fear or breathing fire. Gerald is the dragon you want to...
Just do it! She seems nice. Help! Help! Police! Anyone! Help me! What is it? Burglary? Arson? Unauthorized use of ancient artifacts?
It's worse.
What could be worse than unauthorized use of ancient artifacts?
It's an overdue library book. And what's worse, the culprit used a false name to check it out.
How do you know?
Look, the Big Book of Spells, just turning people into frogs, checked out to Eileen Dover. No, Eileen Dover is the name she used.
Yeah, you probably should have caught that.
What are we going to do?
Miss Just Penny Lou Money, time has come. From this moment forward, I shall put away my brown hat and come with you on a grand adventure and sacred quest to find the overdue library book.
And we shall go back to the station and fill out paperwork.
So, Gabby, how did your newscaster's audition go?
How did my audition go? They made me read this.
In medical news, a cadre of crisis control commissioners carefully confined Kathy Cooper's companions to maintain golden cups.
I didn't know Kathy had a cold.
You're missing the point. That's 12 sneezes. In case you're counting.
Oh, right. They don't hire newscasters who sneeze more than 11 times in their auditions.
Only Kathy had restless leg syndrome.
Well, I had an interview at Project Runway this morning. They said my ensemble looked like something born by a demented octopus chops at a salvage yard. I don't know, but I don't think it's good.
I went to audition for Who Wants to Win a Million Guilders, and they wouldn't even let me in the studio. They had this big sign that said no frogs allowed.
I sure hope you have the book of spells, Roy.
Yeah, about that. I went to the library to check it to get it, and it was sort of checked out. I put your name on the waiting list, Nora.
Checked out?
Not only that, but overdue.
Overdue?
Morning, children. I've gathered you've heard about the crime.
Crime of this century? Isn't that a hyperbole?
Making up words won't help the situation, Gabby. The question is, what sort of evil person would check out and then fail to return the big book spells such as turning people into frogs?
Mitzi.
Just a moment. When you say Mitzi, are you referring to Miss Margaret Malvern, known in law enforcement circles as the speaking witch?
That's the one.
If you'll excuse me, children, we have a suspect to interrogate.
I'll come with you.
Come. Back soon.
Gabby, Nora, we have wonderful news.
We solved all your problems.
Nora, I've done it. I built a defogger.
But I need a defrogger.
And I've invented a video game called Frogger.
She needs a defrogger.
So I guess you won't be interested in my automatic flosser?
No one cares about your silly inventions, Lucille. I calculate that if we get Nora close to the speed of light, she'll become shorter.
Great. Then I'll even look more like a frog.
I've not thought of that.
What about me? Have you solved my problem?
Oh yes, Gabby. I've made a special study that your problem is that you are sneezing.
Really, Dad? She's sneezing? That Nobel Prize is practically yours. I actually thought the smartest man in the world might be able to help us.
Albert did have one other theory. Tell them about your theory, Albert.
That you, and Gabby, and possibly even Roy, are, this will challenge your very concept of the universe.
Yeah, just say it.
You're under a spell.
Really, Dad? Thanks.
It's brilliant, isn't it?
Come on, Nora. We gotta go see if Roy and the officers have found the spell book.
Oh, help me, Officer Wanda. You're my only hope.
You can't go first. I get to go first. I always get to go first. Sorry, Mitzi.
Why do we give from the old good cop, bad cop? I could be the bad cop.
Just like that, you'd definitely be the bad cop. You're in violation of at least 16 uniform regulations.
Why don't we just put them into separate cells until one of them cracks?
Just stand back and let us take care of this stuff. Miss Margaret Malvern?
I'm Mitzi Malvern. Who wants to know?
I'm Officer Wanda. Which one under whose police department?
Yeah, and I'm Roy. I'm the bad cop.
Well, officers, you can't just walk in on Mitzi like this. She's a very busy person. Yeah, and right now I'm waiting for the latest shipment of presents from my mom.
What could she possibly buy you? You would have everything.
I'm getting an all-terrain pumpkin carriage, a pair of diamond-encrusted glass slippers, and a giraffe with pink spots, specially bred for me.
What's the occasion?
Hello! It's National Soup Week. She really should be getting 7 presents.
Okay, Miss Malvern. Tell us what you know about about a book titled The Big Book Spell Such as Turning People into Frogs.
She's never heard of any such book and denies checking out under a false name.
But no one accused her of checking it out under a false name.
Well, then I deny hiding it in the dark forest and hiring a dragon to guard it.
It's practically a confession. Arrest them, handcuff them, read him the Twinderella rights.
You can't do that. Without that book, you haven't got any evidence. Hey, look, I won! You can't win. Only I can win. Of course you won. Mitzi, I meant you won. Mitzi!
I didn't realize an adventure would be so cold.
And muddy.
And generally lacking in fast food restaurants.
This seems like an awful lot of trouble. I mean, it's just a library book.
Lou, how could you say such a thing? Will you deliver a box? Is it just a package?
I see your point. But my legs are sore, and my feet are numb, and I'm hungry.
You'd think they'd at least have a Starbucks. Really, this is no way to run a dark forest.
Corella! Corella! What was that?
It sounded like some sort of horrible monster.
Oh, it's just a mirror.
Yep, a horrible monster. Parentis squilbraticus.
Have either of you seen a giraffe with pink spots that answers to the name of Corella?
Why are you looking for a giraffe with pink spots?
I bought it for Mitzi for National Soup Week.
Oh, because Campbell's pink giraffe soup is everyone's favorite.
If I don't find it, Mitzi is going to be furious.
Well, we would help you, but we're on a grand and sacred quest to find a missing library book.
You mean like that book that dragon is guarding at Witchwood Tower?
What dragon?
There's a dragon at Witchwood Tower guarding an overdue copy of the Big Book of Spells, such as turning people into frogs.
That's the book.
I was going to see if the dragon could do a pink giraffe impression, but it roared at me.
Come on, Lou, to Witchwood Tower!
It's very traumatic being roared at by a dragon when you're just trying to be a good parent. Corella! Corella!
Good morning, Mr. Einstein, sir. I was wondering perhaps if your daughter was at home?
Brittany, you're a friend of that horrible Missy Melvin. You've got a lot of nerve showing your face around here.
And what do you mean by being polite? Your friend Mitzi's probably the one that turned Nora into a frog.
You don't know what she's like, sir. I try to stand up to her, but I just can't.
Can't what?
Look, you promised not to help.
We promise.
If she knew that I wanted to be her friend, she'd probably turn me into a nude.
You, friend of my daughter? Well, you're friends with her sworn enemy.
Ironic, isn't it?
If you really wanted to be a friend, you make Mitzi reverse the spell.
Oh, Mitzi would never do that. Besides, the spell book is...
Smoke? What smoke? Where is it?
Brittany! So can we just forget I was ever here?
That girl knows something.
And I know just how to get her to talk.
This is it. This is all we have to do. Sit in front of a crumbling old tower guiding a book.
Awesome, isn't it?
No, it's not awesome. This costume smells. And the forest is cold, damp, and dark. And we have no health insurance.
Being a dragon, all about living on the edge.
Yeah, the edge of sanitation, the edge of comfort, and probably the edge of some horrible disease that's lurking in this costume.
Someone's coming. Put on your tail.
What do we do? Eat them, burn them, or just rub this costume on them and let them die from a nasty infection?
We'll do good dragon, bad dragon. Follow my lead. Halt! Who goes there?
She's the prom queen. Everyone knows her. I came to get that book back. Officer Wanda is sniffing around, and I don't want to end up in the Witchwood jail. Yeah, an overdue library book would be her third strike.
You still haven't said who you are.
Are you crazy? She's Mitzi Malvern. Mitzi Malvern. Prom queen, head cheerleader, captain of the mathletes, and the most popular girl in school. Actually, you don't have any other friends except me. It doesn't matter if I have friends. I'm popular. And to be honest, I don't really like you that much. I'm just scared of you. Can I see some identification, ma'am? Identification? Jelly, Witchwood Library card, and Jelly of the Month membership card.
Jelly of the Month?
Do you see this? Ma'am, we're going to have to take you into custody.
You can't take me into custody. I hired you.
No, ma'am. On the contract we got from the other fellow, name listed as Mitzi Malvern.
That's me. But on your ID, it says Margaret Malvern.
And you have more than 3 ounces of liquid in that one.
Do you know who I am? I'm Kermit Carson, Chief Toady to Mitzi Malvern. Do you know who we are? We're dragons. We breathe fire. We eat doors.
And we capture interlopers and lock them in a tower.
Ah!
Okay, that was awesome. Hi, Brittany. You look hungry. Did I? Mitzi's been sending me off on evil errands again. It always does make me a bit hungry. Would you like some strudel? Would I? Your strudel is the best in Witchwood. Well, I have a whole bag of it right here. Thank you. Not so fast, young lady. If I'm going to give you strudel, you have to give me something. But all I have is 3 guilders and a Witchwood Princess book card. What I want is information. You're going to tell me where Mitzi hid that book of spells. Oh, well. Okay, I'll tell you what we're doing. I thought you would. Who goes there? Stand and tremble at the presence of a mighty dragon.
You don't look like a dragon.
We're the back half of the dragon. The front half is on break.
So you can roar, breathe fire, eat boars.
No, but I can smack you with my tail and cause painful bruising.
Well, I'm just with the UPS, but that lady over there is a librarian. If you're guarding a overdue library book or something like that, she's the one you two need to worry about.
Hey, what's going on here?
I'm a librarian. That's what's going on here.
Well, I don't care you're a librarian. I don't care you're a vegetarian. I don't care you're an octogenarian. You're not going near this tower.
What did you say?
I said, shh. And I'm a librarian. And when I say, shh, you have to be quiet.
Well, if we and we can't roar and breathe fire, what were we supposed to do?
Well, you sure can't guard this tower.
That's true.
Why are you guarding this tower anyway?
You were guarding a copy of...
We're guarding the tower, that's all.
Well, you're not doing a very good job at that.
What do you mean by that?
Look.
I got it! I got it! No! Are you sure we're following Brittany's directions to the tower? She said turn left at the gingerbread house and then bear right at the 6th floor. I thought she said turn right at the gingerbread house and then bear left at the 4th floor. Well, whatever she said, we're lost and hungry. We'll never find that spell book.
If only I'd invented some sort of navigation device.
If only I brought some strudel.
Good afternoon, ladies. Good morning. Oh dear.
What's the matter, Admira?
It's my Mitzi. She's disappeared. I can't find her anywhere.
She's probably just out doing something evil. I wouldn't worry.
But it's the first day of National Soup Week. She would never leave with all those presents to unwrap.
You buy her presents for National Soup Week?
Maybe she's angry because the pink-spotted giraffe ran away.
Amira, did it ever occur to you that maybe you buy too many presents for Mitzi?
What do you mean too many? I don't understand. Nothing's too good for my Mitzi.
Your Mitzi is a spoiled brat with no friends who casts spells on other people.
It's just a little harmless hijinks. You know, National Soup Week is second only to Halloween and trick playing.
You know, maybe instead of giving Mitzi presents, you should tell her not to be so mean to other children.
Do you like Helga's strudel, Amira?
Of course, everyone in Witchwood loves Helga's strudel.
Well, if you stop giving presents to Mitzi, Helga will bring you a strudel for every day of National Soup Week.
I will?
Well, for a daily strudel, I guess I could try it. But what about finding my poor Mitzi?
I think your poor Mitzi can take care of herself.
Besides, if we ever find that tower Brittany told us about, something tells me we won't be far from Mitzi.
You mean the tower over there?
That's it. Amira, you go home. I'll bring you shit on bed. We just have one more thing to do first.
I suppose you're not going to talk until you go to the lawyer.
I'd be happy to talk.
By the time I'm done with you, you tell me everything.
I'll tell you everything right now. You just have to let me...
Oh, we're going to play it that way, are we? Well, here are my partners. Maybe they can make you talk.
I told you, I'll tell you everything. You just have to stop...
Suspect thinks she will clam up on us, so she says.
Roy, did I tell you to go home? You're not a police officer.
Yeah? She doesn't know that.
Yes, I do. In my English class?
Sorry about this, Miss Principal. We have a few questions for you, such a known associate to Miss Margaret Malvern.
Does this mean you're being a good cop?
We're looking for an overdue library rep titled "The Big Book of Spells Such as Turning People into Frogs."
Okay. It's locked up in Witchwood Tower and guarded by a dragon.
A likely story.
And will you be willing to escort us to the tower to retrieve this book? Yes, sir. I sure would. That is lucky for Mitzi, Melvin, or Owen. I'm ready to find that spell book and help Nora break her spell.
Well, lead on me, lady.
Give me 5 more minutes, officer. I know I can break her.
Okay, one more time. Have we tried every way we know to break a spell?
Have we said Beetlejuice 3 times?
Only about 1,000 times.
Hello, girls.
Nora, I can see you're still a frog.
And I still can't stop sneezing.
Well, my Helga and Roy's mother Lucille are on an excursion that just might break the spells.
Really? Because I'm getting kind of tired of all the frog jokes. What's green and goes 80 miles an hour?
I don't know. Can you tell me?
Trust me, you don't want to know. So tell us about this excursion.
It's a secret. I don't want to get your hopes up, but let's just say, Helga Strudel actually helped us get some information.
I only know one person in Witchwood that would squeal for strudel.
Brittany. She told you where the book is, didn't she?
What book?
You know what book? The big book of spells, such as turning people into frogs.
It's her. It's Helga. I got a text message.
What's it say?
Dragon defeated, tower storm, book missing.
Missing? I'll never break the spell.
Wait, there's more. Mitzi and Kermit being held captive, and then there's just an emoticon.
Oh, don't say it.
Colon, open parentheses.
I knew it was a frowny face.
Did you say Mitzi and Kermit are being held captive?
We've got to go save them.
Why? She probably is the one that turned you into this.
Yeah, but we still don't want her to get eaten by a dragon.
Come on, Gabby. There's only one tower in this way.
And we're gonna storm it.
Wait, don't you want to take some strudel?
10 years of experience. 10 years of experience. 10 years of experience. And you're defeated by a couple slices of strudel.
It was really good strudel.
And not only that, you allowed yourself to be distracted by a librarian. A librarian!
She said, shh. What was I supposed to do?
I don't know. How about we fire, boy, strike, fear, or at least provide you and your sisters with a retirement plan? Could you two stop arguing for 5 minutes and give us something to eat?
Yeah, we're starving over here.
Why should we feed you? You're our prisoners.
Exactly, and under the Witchwood Convention stating basic rights for those held in captivity, all prisoners must be fed pizza and gingerbread every 2 hours. I don't want gingerbread. I want mac and cheese, and I want it now.
You're so spoiled.
Remember, that's Mitzi Malvern you're talking to.
Well, she is.
I am not spoiled. People who are spoiled pitch a big fit if they don't get what they want. Now bring me my mac and cheese. And I want ice cream, and I want brownies, and I want... Oh my. What is it? Oh my.
What's wrong with her?
I am spoiled.
Really? What was your first clue?
Please, you have to let us go. I need to apologize to people. You could start by apologizing to me. You're always bossing me around. Please, if you can't give us some, if you can't let us go, could you at least bring us something to eat?
We haven't eaten.
My friend and I are quite hungry, and we would truly appreciate it.
We have a half bologna sandwich, but you can have that.
Thank you, Gerald. I'll share this with my friend. Did you hear that? She called me her friend.
And she said, thank you and share.
You see, dragons can perform all sorts of magic.
You know, some of the spells in this book aren't that interesting. Look, here's one for turning bread into toast.
Oh, and here's one for cleaning a house. It involves a dust dragon and Eye of Newt.
Look, here, there's one for turning middle schoolers into actors.
I doubt that would work.
What are all those names in the back?
Oh, those are all the people that have checked it out. Look. White, Snow, Lux, Goldie, and here's my name, Money, Penny.
Well, Miss Money, Penny, now that we've overcovered the overdue book, what next?
The second half of our adventure, deliver the book to the next person on the waiting list.
Stop me or slogging through the forest. There's nothing to eat but roots and berries.
No, the next person on the list is Honora Einstein.
Honora Einstein? She lives in the suburban Witchwood.
Yep, right next to the Taco Bell!
Who goes there?
It is I, Gabby Gonzootite, and my friend Roy Jabez. We are here to rescue the prisoners from the tower.
Well, I'm a dragon, and what are you wearing?
It's the most frightening thing I've ever seen.
Oh, Roy, your coat and collar and cuffs aren't clean.
Please stop sneezing. I don't have any health insurance.
So you're afraid of my outfit? And you're afraid of my sneezing?
Pretty much.
Yeah, but I'm a dragon, and I'm...
That was impressive. Have you ever considered starring in a television fashion show?
Have I? It's been my lifelong dream.
Because before I was a dragon, I was a television producer. And I think fashion that scares dragons would make a great show.
Roy, that's fantastic. I can't wait to catch your crazy clothes on cable.
Gabby, you're not sneezing anymore.
I have a ton of confidence now. After all, I defeated a dragon.
Wow. And now, you must have broken the spell. And now, with Honora's help, we can save Mitzi and Crewman.
Oh, you can't do that. The tower's locked, and Jared has the key.
Well, come on, let's catch up with him before he barbecues the key to a crisp. Oh, Albert, have you heard the wonderful news? My Roy's gonna have his own fashion show.
And our Gabby has stopped sneezing. she'll get the job.
Well, Honora is still a frog.
It's not that bad, old man.
It's not that bad. I can't get any work done. I can't even sleep at night.
Why can't you sleep?
Her croaking keeps me up. Look on the bright side. What bright side is there? My daughter is a frog.
You'll save a lot of money on swimming lessons.
And you won't have any flies around the house.
Have some strudel, Albert. It'll make you feel better.
I'm afraid cooking isn't going to help me. This is something a man must find out on his own.
And what will you do?
Probably just have to learn to love my daughter the way she is.
Okay, maybe not.
Brittany, back for some strudel already?
Yeah, not right now. You guys need to come with me. You're never going to believe what's happened.
Mitzi, where are you?
Over here, Mom, with my friend Kermit. Did you hear that, Mrs. Malvern? I'm her friend.
Mitzi, at last. I was so worried about you.
You'll never guess what happened, Mrs. Malvern. We were locked in this tower, and we were saved by a frog.
Yeah, this frog came and found the key that the dragon dropped.
And hopped through the iron bars into the top of the tower.
And we unlocked the doors and escaped.
And the frog was Honora!
Mitzi, I'm so glad you're safe, but we need to talk about National Soup Week.
Mom, I've decided I don't need any presents for National Soup Week. I just want to spend some time with my friends Kermit and Brittany and Honora and Gabby and Roy.
They helped us escape, too. Roy and Gabby defeated the dragon.
Spending time with friends, that sounds nice, Mitzi.
You know, Mom, I think from now on you can call me Margaret.
Excuse me, Officer Wanda. Have you seen Nora Einstein?
I haven't seen anybody. I just came from a tower where a dragon was supposed to be guarding a library book. There is no dragon and no book.
Are you still looking for the big book of spells that just turn people into frogs?
That's right.
We found it. We have it right here.
But we're the police officers. We're supposed to figure out problems.
Well, you can solve which one's newest mystery.
The mystery of the missing frog in Nora Einstein. Somebody say my name?
See, Professor, she's not a frog anymore.
Honora! You're not a frog anymore!
It was the strangest thing. After I freed Mitzi and Kermit, I was just hopping along and poof, I turned into myself again.
Now I can audition to host that game show.
That's right.
I'll need to file a full report on your transformation so we can figure out the mystery of what transformed you back into a person.
There's no mystery. It's right here. In the Big Book of Spells, it was turning people into frogs.
Page 122. Right after how to turn the front half of a dragon into the whole dragon.
What? The spell for turning the front half into a whole dragon? I want to check out this book.
Okay, but first listen to this. To reverse a frog transformation, the frog must selflessly rescue the person who cast the spell.
So that was Mitzi. Yes, but I don't want to press charges, Officer Winnie. Mitzi's my friend now.
But I want to rush somebody.
Me too.
Say, Nora, speaking of friends, I was wondering if you would like to have a sleepover tomorrow?
Oh yeah, with Gabby too. I'd love to. I'll bring the popcorn.
Well, I guess everyone's gonna live happily ever after.
Especially me if this spell really works. There's a waiting list for it. You'll have to wait.
That's right, we'll have no more unlawful treatment of library books. We'll arrest anyone who takes this book without following proper procedure.
Okay, calm down. There's no need to arrest anybody.
That's the problem. I'm not living happily ever after. What am I supposed to do now that all the mysteries are solved?
You could do something about which was the newest problem.
You're the animal control officer, aren't you?
Of course I am.
Maybe you can do something about the newest problem.
What problem?
That problem!
Kids, don't try that at home.